in association with Midland Bank.
Moving house is very upsetting. It's a big upsetment. People get upset.
The taxi will be here in half an hour. And we still have a bar full of customers.
Just Mr. O'Shea's way of dealing. The reward of labour is life.
As if. Time you had a reward, life. Give Nick a hand with this, it's yours.
Oi, I'm the one with the back. So, sweating out in the stuffy office tomorrow, eh? Just you, Ken, your suit.
I won't be wearing a suit.
Oh, no. All Ken's trainees, they need a whistle. It's how we tell your management.
He lived there, you know. William Morris.
Charlotte bought some of his wallpaper. Bloody horrible. Like a Dewberry over the lot, in motion.
There's a bit more to William Morris than wallpaper here, you know. Have nothing in your houses you do not know to be useful or believe to be beautiful. Words of the great philosopher.
Pity they didn't sink in. All the bleeding wassett we had to carry. Junk.
Less mush.
Back to the base, then, Bamba. Pick up the tickets and that. It's a big day tomorrow. He's playing it very cool, isn't he?
He ain't gonna let on his Dewberry, is he, old Bamba? The less he says, the more he is. Chuffed.
Now, don't forget about it. It won't switch itself off. The thing's broken. Well, you want a new kettle, then? Not Ken's approach. If it's capable of boiling water... Oh, I'd still have my old washing machine if I hadn't taken the pliers to it.
Patsy, initiating you into the mysteries of elite removals, I see.
The only mystery to me is why does all the paperwork have to be done 3 times over? Moving puts a great deal of stress on the customers, Charlotte. We made mistakes with times and addresses. Now, tea.
Ireland, eh? Big day tomorrow.
Yes. Hello, Elite Removals.
Is that the last of the boxes?
The very last. You ready, Willie, off?
I said I was pulling, not paying.
Oh, Thomas!
The last removal removed, my son. A sombre moment.
Wish I was going to Ireland too.
It's a good opportunity. Use it.
I couldn't understand even when he interviewed me.
Wisdom lurks in the strangest places, as if. If in doubt, listen to what he doesn't say. The Zen approach. Go on.
Come along now, ladies and gents.
Thomas! We missed the flight.
I have it all timed like a military operation. So, we'll expect you sometime tomorrow afternoon to sample the pure air of the West Coast. Still, Earth hasn't had anything to show more fair. Or it will when they have it finished.
I think Wordsworth was on Westminster Bridge at the time.
It should have been Hammersmith. It's a very different river I'll be fishing now. With salmon the size you wouldn't believe, jumping out, apologising for not being bigger.
Spoiled.
What's he want to learn Irish for, anyway? You ever met anyone Irish who couldn't talk English?
What do you reckon, Bamba? Bamba! I was just thinking, Next time we get a foreign job, I'll take Kathy. Well, we could send the kids to a mum's and that. Well, why shouldn't we all get a look in?
I'll refer to the appropriate chapter, paragraph, and subsection of the Furniture Man's Rule Book. Furniture removal is furniture removal. Wives, fiancées, girlfriends, the fairest sex by any other name isn't. And apart from upping the grief factor to the power of 10, a furniture van preparing for battle is no place for a lady.
What about Patsy?
Miss Stevens? Look, the last thing she wants is a furniture van.
Ken hasn't told him.
I slow the feathering. I slow the feathering.
Communication makes the wheels turn. If we remember this, we can't go wrong. Whether it's the receptionist or the managing director.
I do know how to answer the phone, Ken. And I don't want adrenaline phoning me every 5 minutes whilst he's away. It drives me mad. Oh, look how much longer they're going to be. Oh, the traffic must be bad.
Still want that lift, Patsy?
Oh, I do, Ken, thanks. I had hoped that I'd see, you know, before, but I've got to pack. Just say that I'll be here first thing. I'll tell him and, hey, have a nice time. Will you?
Bright and early.
Aren't you going to tell him?
Well, you heard what he thinks.
Damn it, Ken. His car's gone.
Yeah.
Patsy's expecting to go to Ireland with you tomorrow.
Ken, innit? Management.
And management's not here. But the new management trainee is.
Oh, hello, Bamber.
Charlotte, I was, is Ken, oh, Pat, Miss Stevens.
Oh, you've just missed them?
Oh. Did Miss Stevens say anything about tickets?
Oh, I don't think she's going to let you go without them.
No way out, as if.
All sorted, my love?
Oh, come on, I want an early night.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yes, and you can sleep on the sofa, because I don't want waking up 4 in the morning. Night, Nick. Night, Azzy. Come on, hurry up.
Bring that pot. Yes.
I don't know what Miss Stevens has done with her ferry tickets. But she's always so efficient about anything like that.
She's probably taken them. Home.
Well, that's hardly logical. Miss Stevens is very strong on her logic.
I'd expect she'll bring them in. Herself. The thing is, Patsy was in the pub with Ken, Nick and Adrenaline on Friday. And they were all talking about how long she'd been working here.
It was 10 years. On the 4th of August.
And they were talking about places they wanted to go. And Patsy was saying she always wanted... Well, her mother was born there. You know.
Her mother was born in Ireland.
Right. That's why Ken thought it'd be great if she went to Ireland. Only he forgot to tell you. But she is. With you. Tomorrow.
We sorted it as soon as Patsy left the pub. You said you'd phone Bamber.
Hang about, me and Adrenaline left the pub with her.
Another half, you said, and you communicate your decision to Bamber, famous last Dubry.
No, one of you
What's
said...
Well, shall we save the Socratic debate for another time, Ken? There is a line between business and pleasure that a furniture man crosses at his peril. You know that. I mean, there's eating arrangements and... Washing facilities and...
Sleeping.
Bamber, she's never really been anywhere. When she said it was the one place she'd always wanted to go...
You can't just say no, Bamber.
She's a wassip. Packed.
You two make sure this cupboard's never been cleaner. Your carriage awaits, madame. Or it will do when returned to its normal standard of cleanliness.
Oh, don't worry about that, Bamber.
What? It's crisp packets, mostly. You think with £1 million to win on every packet, they'd take them home?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take this for you. Whenever you're ready, Miss Stevens.
Oh, yes. It wasn't my fault we left late.
Not at all. Just a question of resolving the inherent contradictions in the elite removals management structure. Yeah.
Would anyone like a sandwich?
Yeah. Shouldn't have gone to all that trouble, Miss Stevens.
It was the least I could do, Bamber.
Responsibility of management has its price tag. Decision-making can mean lonely hours. When the buck stops with you, it's just you and the book.
But we're all working together.
You are sitting on the other side of the desk from the people who were still on the side of the desk you were on before, and suddenly there's something between you and them. So here, don't let the desk be a wall, make it a bridge. And remember, flexibility is our watchword.
Hey! Bollocks! Do you know there's an EC law against driving like an arsehole?
We could take it a little easier on the language front, Nick. I don't want to give the firm a bad name.
Hey?
Sorry, Patsy.
Isn't that the view you always wanted?
You didn't sleep very well.
I slept like a top. Nothing to do from now on but lie in late and maybe stretch myself with some fishing. And not a customer in sight.
You sure you,
Oh, yes.
Oh. Why don't we,
Oh, right. The village my grandmother was born in is only 30 miles from where we're going. You know, I was wondering, perhaps if there was time, we could just drive through it.
Oh, I think we can do better than that.
Oh, well, the ferry's Wednesday afternoon.
If Ken had had a little more time to consider it, he'd have come to the conclusion another day's neither here nor there.
Well, it was so good of Ken to let me come at all. I mean, another whole day.
It's all a question of logic. And the basis of logic is valid reasoning. And my reasoning's certainly more valid than Ken's. He won't be in a position to say no.
I wish I hadn't started this.
Stick with it.
I'm going for a wash now. Oi!
Ireland!
Communication is our watchword. I want you to eat it, sleep it, breathe it.
I thought it was flexibility.
Communication is another one. So, this diagram shows us the principal communication routes of an efficient management system.
How does it work?
Well, it's more or less self-explanatory. Question as if, why is a good manager like a tea bag? Because you only know his true quality when he's in hot water. But the best manager is the one who grasps the kettle before it boils, switches it off.
I'm off home now. Well, it is 5 o'clock. I'll get a new one tomorrow.
You what?
It fell apart. Can I have £20?
That was my machine.
You'd finished!
I only went off for it, Jimmy.
Oi, bring the bags, will you?
Bamba!
Not now, Nick.
Needs tightening up.
Hey?
Handbrake.
Not the only thing in this cab that's a bit what's it, dodgy.
I've got the top front bedroom and the bottom back free. The top front bedroom is the best. You and your husband should be very comfortable.
I think there's been a mix-up. Well, with Miss Stevens coming instead of as if. I mean, we're not at all. Miss Stevens needs her own room.
Oh, God. I just took it for granted. And you two have just the look of a... well. Then I'll have to share.
I think I'll just,
Right.
There'll be a cup of tea waiting when you're ready.
Oh, I couldn't eat another thing.
Very nice.
You were looking for the use of the phone. Just go on through to the hall.
Oh, thank you. Oh, after you.
No, it's all right.
Right, pub time. The one over the road looks lovely.
And you're paying.
You're forgetting. There's a lady.
We weren't going to leave her.
Well, we're certainly not going to take her. I think we can put on a better show of how furniture men behave overseas than that, don't you? You've already made an exhibition of yourselves gambling.
It's very comfortable, Mum. Yes, they're fine. I should think we'll probably be going out for a drink now.
A Guinness singing expedition certainly won't impress Miss Stevens. We got an early start in the morning, so an early night. All right. Decorum is the order of the day. In fact, the order of the next 3 days.
We can't even have a bloody drink.
Starting with the language.
Mum's fine.
very pleased to hear that, Miss Stevens.
Well, what do you usually do in the evening? It's still quite early.
Exactly. An early night for us, so a fresh start in the morning.
Oh, right. Well, I'll just fit in. Good night.
Good night.
Did you get through to the wife?
Oh, yeah. Always have to check in, you know.
Well, it's nice to know you're being missed. Isn't it?
Oh.
Bathroom all right, is it?
Yes. Lots of hot water.
Good. I'll bid you good night then, Miss Stevens.
Yes. Good night, Bamber.
You keep on that.
I'm not sleeping on a bloody chair. I've got me back.
You were so keen on her coming.
Well, you thought the same. Give Patsy and Bamber a nudge, eh?
We're working, aren't we? No room for all this doobly-doo, lovey-dovey. Yeah, we're going to toss for the single bed.
Yeah, it's first, wait.
Aristotle. Hard man sometimes. He said, the weaker are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. Now, I wouldn't uphold it as a principle, except under very specific circumstances. Now, 3 furniture men and 2 beds in a B&B are exactly the sort of circumstances I think Aristotle had in mind. In other words, I'm pulling rank. Doyog, 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 shidiog, 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 cardiog, cardiog, quitiog, quitiog, shidiog, shidiog, sochtiog, or sochtiog, ochtiog.
Bang! I think I've worked it out. I was listing all your watchwords. I realized that if I rearranged them, they all relate. They are in the right places, aren't they? Thinking on your feet didn't seem to tie up with marketability.
Well, see, the important thing is that they're in the right relationship for you.
So everyone's plan's different.
Morning.
Morning, Charlotte.
This one seemed a bit more robust.
Oh, good.
It was another £5.
Hello there.
Hello, Mrs. O'Shea. Oh. Oh, I hope you don't mind me coming along with the boys. I'm in the office usually.
In Ireland, everyone's welcome.
The first thing you need is a cup of tea and something to eat.
I don't want to put you to any trouble.
Tea is always gratefully received. Miss Stevens, our managing director's assistant. Mr. and Mrs. O'Shea.
Call me Mary.
Thomas.
Patsy.
Miss Stevens' family come from round these parts. It's a sentimental journey.
My mother's from Scariff. Her name was O'Brien.
Well, Scariff's a bit of a way off. But there'll be plenty of O'Briens and you'll meet them tonight at the party.
Tonight?
Oh. Sure. You'll be coming to it.
Well, that's very kind of you, but...
Tea, then. Will I show you the house?
Oh, yes.
Good.
We're starting the party in an hour. No point hanging about. Oh, don't worry. You can stay the night.
We're going to take a lot longer than an hour, Mr. O'Shea.
Oh, no, it won't.
Michael O'Shea, nephew of the family.
Hey, this is one of them.
Lynn's the name, Stephen. The quicker we get this done, the quicker we'll get to know you over a pint.
Get up there now, you 10 o'clock going.
I hope you and your boys have the stamina for a wild night, what?
The best way of doing this is leaving it to the experts. Mush!
I can't see her chatting, I've got work to do.
So what's been up to then?
What I've been up to is working, and I'm up to my ears in it now, so I can't stop.
Charlotte, dictation, letter to go with a quote, shows if how it's done.
I can't! I'm off home, it's 5:30.
5:30? You don't see me and as if walking on because it's 5:30. I'm all for a bit of flexibility, Charlotte. I'm not the sort of employer who'll point out you're just taking a personal call.
Look, I didn't ask him to phone me, did I? Anyway, I've got to go, I've got a lift. Ta-ra! Oh, hello.
Hello, is Osip here?
Oh, yes, of course he is. Go in.
I got it. I got the job. I thought I'd done everything wrong. But I got it.
Great. Fantastic. Kalsoom's got a job. It's sort of management trainee, like me.
Well done, congratulations.
Thanks. I was going to ask Osip for a meal. To celebrate. You wouldn't mind him leaving a bit early?
Oh, yeah, of course, have a good evening.
Great. Thanks, Ken.
Go Halloween.
Agus Neil Gacane on Shuffles.
I hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh, we're having a smashing time.
So, Clarke Anfang.
Ní raibh visag an go raibh an Gaeilge agat a corrabí a bhain. Tá fáilte móró.
I learnt a few words on the way. Just for, well, I've got this tape in the van.
Sounded perfect, Bamba.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this to an Englishman, but you have the pronunciation to a T.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll try one of these now for me.
How's it going, lads?
Oh, great, great. Right, Treasury.
It's a bit tame if you want action. And you look like you do. Are you gambling men at all?
Well, depends if it's the right game.
The game is poker. Are you on?
Oh, you know, you couldn't ask for a better spot.
No, we wouldn't want anything more.
Sorry there, excuse me, lads.
Yeah, I love to get some countryside into my lungs. I'll tell you what, there's too much London in me blood. I never want to be far away. Still, all you've got to think about now is your fishing.
I'll let you into a secret. I was born with the wide open spaces. The first thing I wanted to do was to get away.
Before I knew it, the pub was up for sale. Thomas had whisked me over, made an offer on this place 10 minutes after we saw it. And then there was nothing from him but talk about this retirement party.
But you wanted to come back to Ireland?
Well, I wouldn't have minded waiting a little longer till he was ready.
This is all she ever dreamed of. For 40 years, she's given me the life I wanted. That's a lot of love. It's little enough for me to give her the years that are left to make sure that she thinks it's my dream too.
Why didn't he want to wait?
Oh, well, I've a bit of angina, that's all. But if I look after myself, I'll live for another 20 years. And I intend to do exactly that.
Well, maybe Thomas really did want to retire, if that's what he said.
No. He never thought about retiring. Neither did I. I didn't want to stop working. And I didn't want to have a house like this forced on me in the middle of nowhere. But he was adamant.
She'd never tell a lie unless it was to stop me from worrying. So I thought I'd do the same.
But it's hard work. Moving's never easy. The upsetment usually disappears with a furniture van. It's the one service we provide gratis. Taking it away.
I moved heaven and earth to sell up. I'd never tell how much I'll miss the pub and the river and that old bridge. I'll miss the old girl.
And you think I won't? Listen to me, Thomas O'Shea. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I haven't come back here to die or to watch you catch fish, which is probably worse. And I have no intention of spending the rest of my life sitting on my backside. And if you try to make me, I'll be on a plane to London for a divorce. In the meantime, I'd like to have a good cry over what we've left. And you'd better join in.
You see, this is what happens when people don't
say what they feel.
Follow me, lads. The action's this way.
No, should do all right here. It's hardly Las Vegas, is it, eh?
Aye.
Cheers.
Will we make a start?
Yeah, go on.
Prices you can't beat. Sounds better.
Our unbeatable prices.
Oh.
Bright and early.
We came up with this idea for doing formula letters on the PC. You just put in the name and address, choose one of the personalised messages. The next one's business customers.
What's tea situation then?
Oh, thanks, Ken.
They must be finished by now.
I've known games go on for days.
I'm sure they're on their way.
Well, we'll have to go without them.
We can't do that, Bamber.
We're not going to waste your day waiting for those two. But if you can let them know we'll be driving towards Scariff, yeah? We'll stop in Clarke tonight, but we won't know where till we get there. So, we'll be passing through here this afternoon. Is it a big place, this, Ballynakilly?
No, there's only one street in it.
Right. Well, if they can get themselves there.
We'll get them a lift, sure enough.
Thank you. And thank you for all your wonderful hospitality.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh, good luck.
And you.
The reward of labour is life.
You know, this is the laziest battery I've ever had in a car.
Should be about a mile.
I had such great cards!
Bloody professionals!
Was it Ballingarry, Ballynakilly or Ballynacurry?
Bally what's name?
Ballynakilly!
That's right.
Do you think this is it?
Must be.
Oh.
You manage?
Yes. Ooh. Ha. Oh. Oh.
All right.
Oh, I always pictured little fishing boats and the old pub looking out to sea. But I thought there'd be people. I wonder what it was like.
Oh. Must have been hard here, no doubt about it. But the good times must have been like, well, like last night. I still think your mum would like a picture, though.
Ooh.
This is where you're from. Should be a blue plaque on the wall.
Oh.
Ready? All right?
Yes.
And another one. Big smile. Another one.
We have got the right place.
Ballywassit, he said.
Exactly. Ballynagary. Or Ballynakilly. I think Flint said Ballynakiri.
Bloody useless.
Oh, Papa, I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
But if we hadn't stopped...
No, it's Ken's fault for skipping on services. And Nick's for not saying the handbrake was playing up. And mine for not having all eyes and ears fully operational. Time and tide wait for no van.
Ballingarry!
What he said?
Ah, you'll be the two Englishmen who lost 63 pounds playing poker at Stephen Flint's last night.
It's all right. It's just potholes in the rock.
No, you just hold on.
Potholes. Don't you come in.
No.
I'll be all right.
You just hold on.
Well, be careful of the rocks. Come in. Oh! That's it. Oh! Oh my!
Look! We go slowly. We feel for the rocks together.
Yes.
Main thing is to get to the African Queen. Come on. That's it. Come on. Oh, come on.
Hold it. What?
Come on in! Come on! That's it! That's it! That's it!
Yeah?
No.
Or maybe they didn't see it.
Oh, and how many elite removal vans do you think they get through here in a century?
Yeah, well, all right. Weren't me who said it was the wrong Bally-Doobry.
I daren't start her out here.
We'll have to wait till the tide goes out.
Then I'll try and back her up the slipway.
I've got some tea in the flask.
Cheers, mate. I'm gonna call Ken.
There you go, what's it? Nuclear.
Well, if Bamba can't find us, he'll call Ken sooner or later. I mean, what, do you want to go all the way home in the back of a muck shredder?
Don't tell Charlotte I was playing Doobry, but tell her not to worry about it.
Elite removals. Oh, hello, Nick. What are you ringing here for if you want to speak to Bamba? It's Nick. I think he's drunk.
Nick? What do you mean you've lost the African Queen?
Yeah, we must have been right the first time. Tell Bamba we'll be in Ballynakilly. K-I-L-L-Y.
Typical. I'm sitting here working my fingers to the bone and adrenaline's off out playing silly buggers.
One thing I learned a long time ago is if you can't manage in a crisis, you can't manage at all. This is crisis management time.
It's that one there, on the right. Oh, God.
Thank you very much. Excuse me, chaps.
Oh, thank you very much.
Better?
Oh, it's so good to have some nice dry clothes on.
Yeah.
Oh, any news?
Oh, well, they were here, but they decided they got the wrong place. So they got a lift to somewhere called Ballingarry.
Is that far?
Well, the barman's cousin, who was in earlier, he'd driven them from Ballingarry to Ballinacarriga.
Should we go and look for them?
I'm gonna get on to Ken. Oh, but I won't tell him about nearly losing the African Queen at sea till we get back.
That's very wise, Bamba.
There's no African Queen, not here. I'm starving. Ken!
The damage I've done my back.
If they're on their way, I'll do a Martin Luther. Here I stand, I can do no other. Diet of worms, 1521. Or was it 22? Okay. Yeah.
Could I make a reverse charge call? Yeah, still me. That's right. Yes. £63 at Stephen Flynn's. Could you just put me through, please?
Tell Charlotte not to worry.
She's not!
All right, keep your wassits on.
You sure you're in Ballinacarriga? The African Queen, Ballinacarriga. Well, the rubber's the African Queen. The stapler's nicking adrenaline. I'm still here, Bamba. I'm just sorting out the logistics. Somebody answer that phone. Right. Bamba, we've plotted your position.
Yeah.
Hello?
Bamba.
Hello, Nick.
Bamba.
We've heard from Bamba. Where is he? Hang on, Nick. I'm talking to Ken.
No,
He's
Bamba.
on the other phone. It's Nick. You better...
Bamba, I am just about to solve your problem. Just be quiet. The Watchwood is organisation.
They love it. I'd rather be talking about this for months.
Right. Position of African Queen, Ballinacarriga.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that, Ken.
Position of adrenaline and Nick.
Ballinacarriga, I've just said it. No, it isn't where Bamba is.
Sorry, Bamba. You're not in Ballinacarriga. Nick is.
Don't be so daft, Ken. We can't both be.
All's well that ends well, Bamba. Thank you, Nick. Bye, Nick. See, as if there are no problems at Elite Removals. Only opportunities.
Oh, beautiful. You two having a bath before we eat?
What?
You haven't spent the day in a farmyard, so I conclude there's another answer. But hot water and clean clothes wouldn't go amiss.
Oh, I better give Charlotte a doobry. She'd be,
Thanks for what you did, Patsy. Well, I don't think I could have managed it on my own.
Anyone would have done the same.
So, here's to...
Sorry?
The African Queen!
Oh, yes. The African Queen.
There'll be more from Bamber and the removal crew at the same time next week.
Moving Story was brought to you in association with Midland Bank.